Hey guys, and welcome back for another content of the Ragnarok. And in this video, I'd like to talk about the future-proof cards in the game, or what we're going to call as the SP cards. I've mentioned these future-proof cards several times in my class guides, and I promise to deliver this video even though I'm no longer playing the game for various reasons. I'll also discuss those reasons in an upcoming video. But for now, I need to finish what I started, and I know some of you guys are still playing the game, so this is for you. Before we get started, I just want to let you know that the info I am giving is based on the Taiwan version of the game, and I will be using an image translator app and give you my better understanding of the descriptions. So if you have other comments regarding my translations, feel free to do so. If you are wondering where to craft these cards, it's still here on the card section, and on the 5th option. To upgrade a card to SP, you need the 5-star rank of that card. And these crystals, I'm not sure if it's a rune crystal, but yeah, this one is going to be added to the future content when the SP cards are released. And I'm not sure where you can get these for free. As of now, I can only see it on the diamond shop, and it costs 50 diamonds each, which is kind of expensive. But I'm pretty sure that there will be a PvE or PvP content that will have these rewards. Now first, let's talk about the Ogre SP card. We're just going to straight to the maximum rank because I already said future proof on my content to give you some insights on what is its maximum attribute. The description says damage received from demi-human is reduced by 20%, and when killing a medium-sized monster, your physical attack is increased by 10% for 5 seconds, which is very good addition. However, the bonus attribute is not beneficial for magic users, but still it's a good card to slot on your offhand. Next is the Rice Cake Boy. I believe this card isn't released yet on our server, and yeah, it's a very rough translation, but I will give you my best understanding for this one. When hitting a demi-human monster, there is a 2% chance of dropping a fruit candy, and it has a bonus 10% damage to large, medium, and small size monsters, and another 10% bonus damage to demi-human monster, which is kind of OP, but from what I know, this is a purple card, so it's going to be hard getting this one. Next is the Garm card. This one is a boss card, so this might be the hardest to craft for SP. For every base level of 1, your physical and magic damage reduction is increased by 0.12%, and it cannot stack. And when you get hit, there's an additional chance to release a level 5 storm gust to the attacker. I'm not entirely sure about this warm air, but this is just how I understand it and what the behavior of the boss is. So I assume it's the storm gust. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Next is the Mastering card. This card is very straightforward. Lock plus 20 and then the damage reduction plus 10%. Pretty solid card if you would ask me. Next is the Abysmal Knight card. This card gives damage reduction to boss monsters by 12%, and every time you attack 3 times, there's a 40% chance to deal dark physical attack damage, and it has 0.5 second cooldown, which is really great for auto attackers since they have very high attack speed, and they can easily proc the dark damage, which is perfect for dealing holy type element monsters. Next, we have the Orc Baby card. When your HP is 90% or below, you gain plus 32 critical hit. When your HP is 80% or below, you gain plus 32 critical hit resistance. Then physical and magic damage reduction plus 10% if your HP is 70% or below. It's okay. It has good stats but has requirements to activate them. Next is the Raidri card. It gives neutral damage reduction plus 10%, and if you're attacking, your physical and magic damage is increased by 2.5%. That will stack up 4 times for 20 seconds. Which is really great. Kind of OP, but you can only equip one Raidri card on your cloak, and it's a purple card. Next, we have the Hydra card. Aside from the plus 25% damage to demi-human, there is also a plus 100 armor penetration when you deal critical hits to the target for 5 seconds. This one is also broken since it has defense penetration, which is very reliable for every RPG. Next is the Baphomet card. It's also straightforward. It gives plus 20 agility and then critical hit plus 40. Very good SP card for auto attacker builds like Sniper, Assassin Cross, Professor, and many more. Next is the Cobalt card. It gives critical hit plus 36 and then SDR plus 18. And when you receive a critical hit, you gain damage reduction plus 15% for 1 second. And it cannot stack. A good offensive card and a mix of defense. Nice! Next is the Elder Willow. Pretty straightforward. It gives plus 20 intelligence and then physical damage reduction plus 3%, which is really nice if you have one of these on each of your headgear. Next we have the Thief Bug card. It gives plus 20 agility and an additional 30 fear resistance. Not entirely sure about this one, but I assume it's the fear resistance from what I understand. Next is the Tarot card. It gives plus 20 STR and then magic reduction plus 3%. You can only equip one kind of these cards per accessory, and it's okay since there are still more STR cards that you can slot along with this SP card. Next is the Petite Dragon. It gives plus 25% more damage on dragon monsters, 8.5 physical defense penetration, and 4% magic defense penetration. Not really sure with that 8.5% description, but I hope I'm correct. We'll just see in the future. The last one is the Golden Thief Bug. It gives plus 15% magic damage reduction and reduces the armor penetration received by 50 for 5 seconds. The effect can stack one time per 0.5 seconds for a maximum of 4 stacks. So this card is also a good counter for those armor penetrating cards that are mentioned earlier, but it is a boss card so it might be hard to synthesize. And that's it for the future-proof cards. If you find this video helpful, then please leave a like. Also subscribe to support my channel. As always, thank you for watching, stay safe and have an awesome day. Lights out.